What is going on, YouTube? Happy Friday. Got my radio show debut coming on tonight. I'm going to put the link. I said I was going to put the link yesterday, but I didn't. I thought today would probably be a better day because it's actually the day. It'll be 8 p.m. Central. So if you have some time, come check it out. Basically, we're going to talk about, my topic kind of goes on where America went wrong. And what I mean by that is, where did we go wrong as citizens as far as starting life out in finance and how we can gain that back? So it'll be an interesting topic. But today I want to talk about something I want to call this blah, blah, blah. And what I mean by that is this. And I used to be guilty of this myself. You know how you've been around those people, and I'm sure I'm talking to somebody on this video, right? Where they just say, I want to do this. I want to become a successful business person, and I want to have 12 cars. I want to have a house in Atlanta, one in Brazil, and I want to have 3 maids because I need 1 maid to take care of the kids, 1 maid to cook the food, and 1 maid to do the housework, right? And they talk about this over and over and over again, right? I want to have this big successful business. I want to be the richest man in this city. And all this talk, right? But there is no action behind the talk. All it is blah, blah, blah. You know, this person that just talks about everything. They have great ideas. Very good ideas. But none of them are executed. None of them. If you was to stop that person right in the middle of their conversation and say, hey, well, when are you going to make this happen? What day are you going to start? They wouldn't have an answer for you. See, don't get me wrong. There is nothing wrong with dreaming because dreaming is actually where things start. But you have to come out of the dream sometimes and turn the dream into a reality. You know, because all this time you're spending yappity, 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 yap, days are passing, weeks are passing, months are passing, years are passing. And before you know it, 10 years gone and you're still talking. I don't care where you go. You can go to ghettos, the trashiest of white neighborhoods, the trashiest of Latinos neighborhoods, whatever, wherever you go in the world, you're going to have somebody that's sitting there doing a lot of this and no action. No action. There are some people who actually start something, and as soon as they start something, they say, I want to take this business to this level. I see myself doing this and doing that. You know what you see yourself doing? Is more talking year after year after year. The only way to make something happen, right, is to you to make it happen. Small goals, making your way to bigger things. Talking is not going to make it happen. We all have great dreams, great ideas, but talking, I wish it was that easy. Or you can just talk it and it couldn't happen. I know people to this day that are in their 60s that are still talking about dreams, right? That they talked about when they were in their 30s. Oh, I wish I could have did this, or I could have did this, or I'm going to do this, or I'm going to be that millionaire one day. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry to bust your bubble. I'm sure I bust the bubble today. Because there are some of you that are still talking, that have been talking for years. And nothing is happening. And you're getting older. You're getting closer to death. And you're not seeing any of your dreams come true. What kind of life is that? What kind of life is that to live your whole life and everything that you said you were going to do, you didn't do? See, I would have a smile on my face when death comes and I was able to achieve the things that I set out to do. That I know every day I got up, every day I was going to do what I had to do to make it closer to my goal. I had a plan and everything was working. I remember sitting in Thailand, Bangkok, Thailand, as a military soldier. And I was there and, you know, and we're sitting at the breakfast tables of a 5-star hotel and I'm just looking around and just amazed, you know, at everything I'm seeing. And I made a promise to myself at that table. And I didn't know how it was going to come true. I said that I want to be able to travel around the world on my own terms, go to bed when I wanted to go, and make a living doing it. And by God, I've already started that process. I still haven't traveled all over the world, but I have traveled some, and I am making money traveling. But that didn't happen unless I made a lot of sacrifice, stopped listening to a lot of negative talk, went out of my comfort zone, and it happened. And it can happen to you too. All you have to do is to shut up. That's right. Shut up. Stop talking and get to action. The next time you talk and say, I want to do this, take out a piece of paper, write the big goal down first, and then from there, scroll down a piece of paper, write small goals that you can do every day that actually attribute itself and goes to that bigger goal. And that's all you have to do. We all have the ideas. We have great ideas. We've invented so much stuff in our head and talked to our friends that it's ridiculous, that we could become millionaires from. But what? It stops us from coming? Ooh, that big word, fear. I'm going to give you a good book to read for fear. Actually, it's not just for fear. It'll tell you where you are. This book right here, Who Moved My Cheese? You can read this book in 30 minutes. But once you're done, I guarantee you'll find out who you are in life and what it'll take you to go to the next step. If you haven't read this book, I recommend you run to your local bookstore or Amazon and get it today. Who Moved My Cheese? You put this book up, you will never put it down, and it'll change your life. You'll find out why you're not accomplishing the things you are. You'll find out who you are in life. So, I'm going to leave it as that, guys. Like I said, I have a the radio program tonight. Come join me. I'm trying to get my own thing. I'm trying to get it where I can come on a regular basis once a week and we can start hammering out those problems. So, until next time, guys, signing off.